Yo! How's it going, YouTube? Jujubear here, welcome back to the channel. Now, today we're going to be playing a battle. You can see my army here. If you're not a fan of these skirmish-heavy builds, then you should probably not watch this. You'll probably be of the opinion that this is a disgusting way of playing, and that it's a shameful display, and that I should be flogged. But I've gone ahead and picked a pretty heavy skirmish army with BAKTRIA. So what I've got is in the center here, 2 Eastern Slingers to draw enemy fire. I've got 2 mercenary Syrian archers on the flanks. Up the back there, I've got 3 Baktrian peltasts. I've got 4 pikemen. And right up the back is my killing power, which is these Baktrian Royal Cav, 1, 2, and Baktrian Noble Horse, 4 of them, because why wouldn't you? So my opponent here has picked Rome, so I don't feel bad at all. I saw what he picked and I was like, yep, alright, well, I guess I should do the right thing and see if I can humiliate him. So we've got 1, 2, 3 auxiliary Syrian archers, so he almost matches me in the skirmishing department, because Rome can just do that. Auxiliary Cav, 2 of them, Soki Equites, and a General and Bodyguard. Now, for his Sword Corps, the almighty Sword Corps, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Armored Legionnaires. So these guys with their incredible missile block chance and their high armor of 95, what the hell, and their health of 60. They're going to be a pretty tough target for any of my skirmishes, which is exactly what I brought a lot of. So I'm going to have to hope to engage frontally and get some rear charges into my opponent. That's pretty much going to be the only way of winning this out. So I'm going to put it into forward just for a bit. I gotta say, I think I do usually go pretty heavy on Cav in most of my armies. I like to have the mobility, especially for the late game. But this amount of skirmishes is unheard of. This is not something that I ever bring in any of my armies. I just hate having to keep an eye on them and babysit them throughout the whole match. Like I've got, usually max I'll bring like 4. But you can see here I've got freaking like 7 units I have to keep tabs on. So straight off the bat, I'm gonna put my Eastern Slingers right up the front and pose a bit of a what would you call it? I don't know, some bait for his Syrian archers. These guys do have like a little shield, so they have a bit of a block chance. So they're going to be probably my ideal target for them the enemy skirmishers to fire upon. And I'm going to bring up my Syrian archers, and I guess I'm probably going to be targeting different units around the battlefield. What am I targeting here? Auxiliary Syrian archers at this point. And it looks like I'm going to get some hits on these armored legionnaires behind them as well. So I guess that's one downside to having your units and lines so close together, is the units behind the unit that are being fired at will probably take some additional fire as well. So already got 6 kills and they haven't even started firing. He has popped a precision shot. And whoa, he's on flaming shot. Don't know why. So the flaming shot is actually going to decrease his missile damage. And what I've done here is I'm just going to push back his units with some Baktrian Noble Horse. Maybe give my skirmishers a little bit more time to get a few shots off. So 83 men left in the center, and the other ones are full strength at this point. So I am definitely focus firing on different units around the battlefield. So I'm going to have to be careful that he doesn't catch me with his infantry. They're not very fast at all. I think, yeah, very heavy melee infantry, so very slow. I still don't know how I feel about these auxiliary cav though. I don't know if they're a good unit or not. I don't think they're cost effective, that's for sure. But yeah, I'm still not sure if they're a good unit or not. I mean, the Soki Equites can be quite useful. Whenever I bring Rome, I'm usually going to bring the, what's the shock cav that they have? It's like Soki Extraordinary or something like that. They seem to be the only way of bringing cavalry that can be useful. Like, you just want anti-cav cavalry when you bring in Rome, really. You want to kind of focus on your strength, which is your swords. Excuse me. So now it looks like I've shifted targets onto his next auxiliary Syrian archers, but I'm going to have to pull back at some point behind my own pike line. If I can defeat his cavalry, then I'll probably stand a very good chance of getting into the flanks and getting into the rear. Ooh. Yep, that's not good. Just lose 20 mercenary Syrian archers, very expensive units, to a javelin volley. That is brutal. Plumbarded darts sticking out of them all. Wow! How many plumbarded darts are good in the back of your head there, bro? That's unfortunate. So I'm going to get a nice charge in here. Bit of a YOLO charge into his armored legionnaires. Going to pick up a couple of kills here. 13 on that guy, 15. I don't know if that's cost effective or not. I just feel like being ballsy. So up against these auxiliary cav, one-on-one I can win these engagements with my Baktrian noble horse. I'm definitely more than a match for him, though I could probably use these Baktrian peltas to good effect just by bringing him around the edge. So he's going to do the right thing and bring his units right up in range of plumbarded darts and just throw them at me. We have got an engagement over here. I'm going to engage with one and then pull another one around and hit this one here. So pretty brutal charge there. Probably going to win that. And I'm going to bring my shock cav around this edge just to help out in that fight and make it a little bit faster. He has managed to destroy this pike unit over here, and I'm going to push them up and just poke them a little bit. Maybe get into combat with them a little bit faster to stop them from throwing their darts at me. Now, my peltas are still having a little bit of a field day, just shooting at different targets around the place. I'm going to come out around here, around the edge. Going to use my shock cavalry to kind of hit these guys in the back. Didn't get the best charge there. I don't really know why either, because it was a flank charge, and that would have been devastating in any other situation. So I'm going to have to pull out there. Pretty unfortunate. I have got a lot of my my skirmishers trained in on this position, and I'm going to shoot these armored legionnaires in the back. Going to get lots of kills here. See, even now, shooting them in the back and into their flanks is not going to be super effective, just because these guys have that much armor. We'll see if this charge is any more effective. Looks like it is. We're going to get a lot of kills there. 132 men. They're going to start dropping a little bit here. But yeah, my opponent here, auxiliary Syrian archers, focusing in on my general there. So good job there. Going to get my Baktrian peltas in here and just hold up these armored legionnaires. They're doing a pretty buggy, like weird formation here. This is so beautiful. I love this. I got a bit of a fetish for rear shots on Romans. So 100 men left in this unit, but they just got rear charged by a Baktrian Raw Cav, and they're going to be picked apart by different units. So probably not going to last too long. These units have shown their back. Again, I'm going to get some nice rear shots on Romans. Man, that is hot. This pikeman's going down, 69 men left there. But yeah, you can see we're getting lots of kills. Let's check out the kills on my units here. Baktrian peltasts, 40 kills there, 51. 73 on the Eastern Slingers, that's pretty good. 63, 38. These Baktrian peltas are out of ammo, so they're just going to hold up this armored legionnaire while the rest of them shoot them to death. Over here, we are getting through these auxiliary cav. Probably going to come out of it with half-strength units. Getting a nice rear charge on these armored legionnaires. Yeah, it looks like they did finish off my pikemen, and I'm just going to go straight for these auxiliary Syrian archers and finish them off. Should have been done a lot earlier in the battle. So, just looking at the whole battle, I don't have many men left, and I'm going to have to make sure that I place my rear charges well. So I'm doing this kind of thing, just, you know, holding tactics. So I'm going to get a nice rear charge with my Baktrian Raw Cav, just hold them up for a little bit longer, and get my skirmishers to take a whole bunch more shots at them. Now that he's showing his rear to me, I can kind of get a whole bunch of units and just go bang, 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 bang. And that's exactly what's happening now. So just going to have to make sure that my shock cavalry don't remain in any combat for too long. These Syrian archers having a nice shot into the booty of this Roman unit here. They are braced, so they're going to... Still, that was pretty effective. Knocked down a lot of units. These Royal Cav up to... How many kills here? 185 kills. That's pretty intense. We're probably going to finish off that unit there. We do have another armored legionnaire on the way, so what I'm going to do is spread my units out a little bit and start getting shots from other angles. It looks like we're pretty much going to win this engagement over here. But yeah, if he had stayed in for a little bit longer, he probably could have gotten a couple more kills there. This is a bit scary. He's got his general and bodyguard coming into my skirmishes, but yep, it looks like they didn't make it into combat. And we get a nice little peltas volley there. Destroyed this armored legionnaire, and it looks like it's a close victory. So I think my opponent just kind of quit because he knew what was happening. So I was able to deal with his skirmishes, and I was able to deal with his cav. Being the Baktrian player, all I really needed was my pikemen to hold in the center. for long enough for my units to kind of get enough shots and enough kills to pay for themselves. My Baktrian Noble Horse not actually being that useful, just kind of going one-on-one with different units on the flanks. But the Baktrian Royal Cav, man, 209 kills, that's freaking ridiculous. On a lot of very expensive Armored Legionnaire units. So if you guys ever want to play this kind of build, I would probably suggest to bring Thoraya Spears instead of Baktrian Peltas. Like maybe bring one Baktrian Peltas, but a couple of Thoraya Spears out in the flanks would have been very useful. Especially holding up units while my Baktrian Noble Horse got flank charges and that kind of thing. So yeah. Anyway, we'll see you guys in the next battle. This is Jujubear signing out. Peace.